bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A local real estate company hit hard this past weekend, not by vandals, bandits, or thieves, but by a dramatic ordeal that stole owners and patrons' peace of mind and abruptly interrupted their quiet way of life. John Davis Rolle has the details.
Thank God nobody got hurt. It's a miracle.
Eyewitnesses say it mirrored a scene out of an action-packed movie.
This was a movie for me.
It was a dramatic ordeal which they say quickly unfolded.
I heard this loud explosion, what it sounded like, and then I saw Miss Crawford scream and started to run, and I thought it must have been an explosion in the building. And when I went around, we saw that it was a car that had come across from Mary Star of the Sea into the building. It was really, really dramatic. I mean, we didn't know what to think was happening. And then I went over to the car, he got out, and he was like he was walking around dazed, so I asked him to come and sit down in the chair, but I felt his heart and it was just pounding. He was really, all of us are in shock.
A realty business instantly became Grand Bahama's latest drive-through. This after a male driver of a Ford Explorer narrowly escaped death when he lost control of his vehicle, crossed over a set of double lanes along Sunrise Highway, plowed into and demolished the wall, and then plunged directly into Crawford Realty. This real estate company welcomes walk-in business, but the establishment was immediately converted into a drive-in. The business left shattered, and its owner, Kendria Crawford, in a state of shock.
I was sitting underneath the foyer, and all I saw is a vehicle coming towards me. And when he saw me screaming, he diverted into the building itself and collided with the building.
Now, what went through your mind when you saw all of this unfolding?
I was wondering if he was okay. If I said something was certainly wrong with him, for him to have caused this accident. And he came over the wall, over the railing, into the building, into our conference room.
Thankfully, no meetings were in session. Persons on the scene were traumatized. They noted that the driver alluded that he may have been experiencing a medical emergency. They say it was a miracle that no one was seriously injured.
Thank God nobody got hurt. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And he walked out. He was walking around. I had to keep insisting that he sit down. But he said he was complaining of chest pains and feeling like he passed out.
He was on his way to the doctor?
He was on his way to Dr. Forbes, he said, because he was having chest pains. And then he passed out. The next thing he knew, he was in the building.
It was kind of scary. He had to swear from not hitting the people because they having a little patio sale around there. He had to swerve after he come up with a little piece right here to go straight into the building.
The driver leaving the scene via an ambulance as a wrecker hauled away the runaway vehicle, while the owners and a cleanup crew began a massive cleanup of the area. Joan Davis Rolle, Saturday Network News.
Switching gears now, the 2014 Junior Junkanoo Parade takes place in a matter of days, and preschoolers to high school students are busy gearing up for the big day. Now, as the students prepare, the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee is also preparing for some changes come parade day. Megan Shepard reports.
Chairperson of the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee, Allison Smith, says that this year they're hoping for a lot more support from the Grand Bahama community. She says that students have worked hard preparing and they look forward to seeing bleachers filled with family and friends. Smith says this year they have made a slight adjustment to the route to ensure persons fill those seats.
The parade is going to take on the strategy of a closed parade. That's all but an effort to get the public to come into the parade and support the Junior Junkanoo versus what usually happens where you have a lot of persons on the perimeters doing the parade. So it's going to be a minimum fee. Tickets are going to be $6, which are all been distributed to the schools, the participating schools. So we encourage the community to go to the schools and purchase your tickets. The tickets, I understand, are going extremely fast, and if you purchase them from the various schools, the schools get $1 back. That's an incentive that we've offered to the school.
Smith says so far 16 schools have confirmed their participation.
First coming out, like I said, the preschools is Bahamas Total Education. Second is Rising Stars Christian Academy. Third is Hampton Academy. Fourth is East End Preschool. Fifth is Letty's Preschool. 6 is St. John's Native Baptist Preschool. 7 is National Academy. 8th, Maurice Moore Primary. 9th is Sunland Baptist Academy, which is coming out as a fun group this year. And 10th is Sister Patricia Russell Junior High. 11th is Bishop Michael Eldon, which is also coming out as a fun group this year. 12th is 8 Mile Rock High School. 13rd is St. George's High School. 14 is Total Education Center, and 15 is Jack Haywood High School. I understand that Walter Parker has recommended they're going to come out as a fun school this year as well.
Clerical assistant for the committee, Shanika LaFleur, says a number of vendors will be present during Saturday's parade.
We have about 30 vendors, and we have about 10 peddlers that's going to be out serving delicious food. We also have Rainbow the Clown that's going to be out. She's going to be making those nice balloon figures for the little children. And we're anticipating that the Grand Bahama community will come out and support it, and that the vendors will go home sold out.
The 2014 Junior Junkanoo Parade begins 5 p.m. sharp, and Smith says those that come early can expect lots of prizes and surprises. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Megan. Well, custom officers today paying a special visit and donating cleaning supplies to occupants of Roberta's Senior Citizen Center as the agency observes its 25th annual International Customs Day with a number of activities. Senior Customs Officer Brenda Ferguson says they could not leave out the community.
We need to be in touch with stakeholders and everybody in the community. And during International Customs Day, when it was first invented, when it first came about, it was stated that these are the things that we are supposed to do during this week. Feels good, excellent. I'm giving back all the time. But this is an initiative from the whole department here in Grand Bahama.
Well, Jillian Garland takes care of the center's 5 senior citizens on a daily basis. She says the cleaning supplies are greatly needed for the daily upkeep of the facility.
It feels great. On behalf of Mrs. Alberta Hudson and the clients of Roberta Senior Citizen Center, we would like to thank you for this generous donation. And everything, we hope you come back again and donate.